Let's go across to the guests who are joining us. Ram Mohan Reddy is the Congress spokesperson with us. Abbas Haider is the Samajwadi Party spokesperson. Daniel Francis is a political analyst also with us. We're also awaiting somebody from the BJP. Let me come across to Ram Mohan Reddy in first up. As I just mentioned, and as has been the contention of the BJP in power also, that you look at a wholesome picture of the railway standards and safety over the past 8 to 9 years, and it's a drastic improvement from what the UPA left behind. Then do you have any moral high point to ask for Ashwini Vaishnao's resignation? I'm not talking about the individual here alone, but just generally speaking, railway accidents have become fewer and far in between.
The standards of security and safety are always increasing day by day, year on year. But when this matter comes, if we just go through the report, internal report, on dated 9th February 2023, from which was shared to Principal Chief Operations of Southwestern Railways, because all we are talking about the demand of resignation of Honorable Railway Minister. We are not demanding resignation on the ground of morality here. We are demanding his resignation on the ground of negligence. Despite having knowledge that there is a flaw in between the signaling system and the interlinking section, the report, despite of ordering a probe or ordering an inquiry into it, which has received in February 2023, we would have averted this damage.
No, I'm aware of that letter that you're talking about, but I don't think that there is any clarity yet that he did not act on it. That hasn't been established yet.
If he had acted, then we would have definitely averted this incident. The point is very clear. The same reasons which was quoted, which was referred in the notice is that, report is that, the very similar incident that has happened in Balasore, which was averted just in time at Hausa Durga station. At Hausa Durga station, where an extremely alerted driver averted the incident. But the very same incident happened.
Yeah.
But despite taking action, despite ordering inquiry into it, then time passing has been done. This is nothing but negligence. That is the reason on the ground of negligence we are demanding resignation of Railway Minister.
Okay, fair enough. Vaibhav Aggarwal is a leader of the BJP. He is also joining us. Vaibhav, there is this letter in the month of February which talked about exactly this issue cropping up in the same sector. Now, if the BJP believes that, there is no need for a resignation by the railway minister in this case, then they should come out and clarify what action was taken on that letter when exactly this problem was raised to the level of the railway minister. But we don't have that information coming forth from the BJP or the government. What step was taken?
Shivani, very good evening. Good evening to the panelists. First of all, my condolences to the entire country. We've lost many people, and it's a moment of sadness for all of us. And I'm sure that we will be able to overcome this by improving on our country's infrastructure, the infrastructure that came in legacy and years of apathy. Now, in my opening remarks, I will come back to the letter in the month of February, but let me drive a clear line of distinction between politics and governance. First of all, the letter came to a government minister. There is nothing political about it. I am 100% sure that with due course of time, we shall get our results, get our replies from there related to the letter, if so be it. However, let me tell you this, that any opposition party who's trying to demand for a resignation is absurd, and politics over death of about 300 people in the country and hurt of about 1,000 people.
No, that's not. Vaibhav, that's not fair.
Shameful.
No, that's not fair. When the BJP has been in opposition, there have been serious railway accidents, and previous rail ministers have offered to resign.
Shivani, 1 minute. 1 minute. Let me come forth. 9 years of the government. 9 years of the NDA government, the Modi government. I'd like to bring forth your attention on when Mamata Banerjee was the railway minister.
Yes.
She was the first one who started this. 54 collisions, 839 derailments, 1,451 deaths. Then Nitish Kumar also tried to road roll us in the event of sadness. Okay, you want to do politics? We'll talk politics. 79 collisions, 1,000 derailments, 1,527 deaths. Now let's come to a Harvard visiting professor called Lalu Prasad Yadav. A Harvard visiting professor, right? Now let's talk about it. 51 collisions, 550 derailments, 1,159 deaths. Now somebody has to take accountability of it.
No, but that doesn't suffice.
So do the railway ministers take accountability.
Vaibhav, you're missing the point. The fact that railway standards. No, once again. The fact that railways. I'll give you time. I'll give you time. Let me re-establish the question I'm asking you. The fact that railway safety and standards have gone up, I don't think anybody can deny that. It is both the lived experience of Indians and it is both statistically proven. We are not discounting that. But let's also not forget a big accident has taken place. On top of that, in February, there is a letter which pointed out to a similar issue on the same sector. On moral and ethical grounds, the opposition is asking for a resignation. These numbers you rattled off of previous railway ministers. Mamata Banerjee did offer to resign in 2000. Atal Bihari Vajpayee did not accept her resignation. Suresh Prabhu was your BJP minister who offered to resign, was not accepted. At least the opposition is saying at least an offer should be made on ethical and moral grounds.
On ethical and moral grounds, we are trying to deal with the railway system which has legacy issues. The country today, the government today is revamping the entire railway systems, as you rightly said. Nobody can deny that. And I think we need to understand how system works. Once we understand what is the responsibility matrix, who's responsible where, there are issues that are there. The CBI inquiry has been led, and I think that should rest there instead of doing politics of resignation. It is extremely shameful. People the bigger aspect of this is that this is coming from people who have disrespected the country's parliament again and again, disrespected the country's people again and again.
Okay, that's a separate subject.
Should I be asking Nitish Kumar's resignation? Should I be asking Nitish Kumar's resignation very gracefully and RJD's deputy CM's resignation very gracefully because a 1,700 crore flyover which was about to get inaugurated fell down the second time?
No, but it's not like the BJP has not demanded resignations in the past. That's what opposition does.
Right. Look, let's talk about the past. This is a sector, railway is a sector where we've seen 100x change in the entire system.
Okay.
We need to be emotional about it and we need to be proud of that. And it's the people it's the same people who've actually gone ahead and led the entire development. It is actually
once again, I'll come to that issue. But let Abbas Haider also